Hey, local small business owners. This is Shane Johnston here from Boulder Future Marketing, and this little video is going to be about how to build your online presence for your local business in a step-by-step guide so that you can get more customers. And hey, who doesn't need more customers, right? So whether you're running a cozy little cafe or maybe a trusted plumbing service, or maybe you're just a family-owned home renovation company, whatever you are doing right now in a local market, the digital age means just one thing. It's time to level up your online presence. We only have one shot to make a first impression, and when someone searches for our services that we provide, they may click on your stuff, but you have about 3 seconds to capture their attention and interest and make them want to, check you out some more. So today we're going to dive in deep, and I'll show you just how to do that. So let's jump right in. First of all, let's start with your website. But it can't be just like any website, right? It has to be that when someone lands on your website from an online search engine, or maybe possibly an ad on Google or social media, wherever they came from, they are looking for one thing. And that is not for you to tell them what service you provide or how long you've been in business or, all the other stuff that typical, websites, or as I call them, online digital brochures do. What they're looking for is they're looking for a solution to their problem, okay? So often they are still trying to sort out the best route to take to do that, and they just aren't ready to invest yet. So your job, or rather the job of your website, your digital online presence, is to help them get a little bit closer to that desired end result instead of pouncing on them to buy right now. And I know that the urge is there to do that because you're trying to make a return on investment, and especially if you're running ads, direct response type marketing, has its place, but people need to get to know you. So if your website is like a digital brochure, let's do a yawn. It's really so 2010. So instead, give them a planning guideline or a template, a video training, anything just to show them how to get the first few steps to accomplish their goal or solve the problem they're trying to solve. That reciprocity factor goes a long way in building trust. And then, of course, you'll need to have some type of a CRM system in place, customer relationship management, an automation type system, or an AI type system like I have, where you can take their name, email, mobile number, and then you can send them that helpful information automatically, so you don't have to be there all the time replying to that kind of stuff. And there's AI can be built into it, and it can do follow-ups and nurturing and continue to help them with each step along the way. And just make sure that you're helping them get those first few steps in place in a way that is being done for you in your digital footprint, so that you don't have to be there every step of the way. It's being taken care of for you while you're looking after other customers. So your website is more than just a boring digital brochure that says, hey, here's the services we offer, maybe a couple testimonials, and some platitudinal type of statement like, we've been in business for 25 years, we give good customer service. That kind of stuff just does not resonate with people. They are there because they want to solve the problem they have. So get right into that. Your website is the story of what you offer them and why you're doing it in the first place. It should be the voice of what you stand for and what matters to you and why you want to help this new person in the first place. The next step is to optimize your website for search. Okay, that's the first step, even before we start doing some paid advertising. Often it's called SEO, or search engine optimization, by the big boys in search marketing, but it doesn't have to be quite so complex. For small business, it's actually quite simple. You can do just a couple of simple things to optimize your website so that it looks suitable for the search engines. First thing is just publish 3 or 4 short articles or blog posts that give some helpful information to your visitor on how they can solve their problems, kind of like what we talked about in the beginning, right? It should be related to the types of services or products that you provide and helps them kind of step through the path to get there to be able to invest with you. Then use the Google search keyword tool to find maybe 5 to 10 of some of your best keyword search items relating to the business offerings that you have, things that you think your potential customer would, put into Google to find you. Then ensure that your SEO metadata is set up on your website globally for each article you post, and link your articles to some high authority websites with further information that backs up the points that you're trying to make in your article. You start doing that kind of thing and you will start getting reciprocal type links too, and that whole link structure helps show that your site is an authoritative website and that you can help the people, and then Google will start to show you in search. It also helps with if you have a Google My Business business profile, it helps when you have a link to your website because it's showing that authority is linked to a local business, and that really helps to boost. Even if your website itself isn't being shown, you'll find that your Google My Business business profile is being shown because of the authority of your website. If you go right now and just Google My Business, Boulder Future Marketing Innisfil, or Boulder Future Marketing Agency, Boulder Future Marketing Barrie, that kind of stuff, or even Toronto, I think it would rank for, you'll see that my stuff pops up. And I don't have a whole lot of reviews because I used to do local business marketing quite a few years ago, and I just recently started again just a couple months ago, and I'm already ranking. So then the next step is provide a link to your website from your other social media profiles like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And you should also probably have a LinkedIn profile, although I don't really like LinkedIn. LinkedIn, for whatever reason, is shown quite high in Google search rankings, so make sure you have a profile in there with a link to your website. It'll get ranked really quick. And then subscribe to one of a number of services to help you get your updates on your NAP listings. NAP just stands for number, address, and phone number. So it's just basically providing all the information that shows that you are in fact a real local business, and all these authoritative websites are putting back to you with their listings. And then make sure you've got that Google Business profile set up with a link to your website, and update it. Put a update about what's going on in your business every week. Put a little video on there, some pictures of your business. Google likes it, people like it, everyone likes it. You're going to rank much better if you do that. Google loves it when the owner is active, both in posting and putting promotions on. That's what keeps eyeballs on their site, on the Google site, which is how they sell advertising. So, and people just love it. So make sure you do that. And then finally, ask your customers to give you reviews once they experience some good service. You can also automate that with AI in a system that will send updates to the people who have already done business with you, and it will filter out and catch the ones who may give you a bad review even before it happens, and allow you to save that. And what I've found is that when the AI kicks that information out to me, I contact the person and review what's gone wrong with the services that we provided, and I make it right again. And what I found is that in most cases, by doing that, you're showing that you're a genuine person, that you care about what happens. And what I found is that kind of thing can really turn a customer around and give you a phenomenal review, and those ones are the best reviews you can get. So if you're interested in how to do that with AI, then give me a comment or message me directly, and I'll hook you up. If you don't know how to do these things, it's pretty simple to set up. Don't fret about it if it seems too complicated. I can, in terms of the SEO for your website, if you don't know how to do that kind of stuff, don't go Googling it and following a bunch of YouTube videos and trying to do it yourself, because it'll just frustrate you. Just message me, and I'll. It's not a service that I provide in terms of the SEO of your site, but I know some other sites where you can get somebody to do it for a decent price. All right, and then the next step is to just embrace social media. You may find that it's a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be. You can just do pictures in your business, do a quick video, just hold out your iPhone or your mobile phone and do a quick video of something that will help the people that are looking for the services that you provide. Doesn't matter if it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or even TikTok. I started doing some TikTok stuff recently, and it really is phenomenal how quickly it picks up. So just pick one. You don't have to get overwhelmed and do them all. Pick one where you think that it would resonate with your audience and where your audience is showing up, and just start doing that. And try to share some behind the scenes, maybe some daily specials, customer testimonials, what's going on in your business, and most importantly, some information that will help your audience get a little closer to their desired end result. And when you're helping people, then they want to reciprocate by doing business with you. So engage with your community and be consistent. You know, I try to do something at least once a day, once every 2 days. If you can't do that, then at least once a week would be nice. You know, once a week, take a half an hour to do a little video and post it. It doesn't take that much. Personally, I love videos because I think that it's a great way for people to get to know you, where they can see you. And once you get the hang of it, you can do them really quick. And all the platforms now are promoting the short form type videos really well, with the exception of probably, well, YouTube does do shorts, but I don't find that they do get a lot of traction, but it's a lot of views, whereas you're probably trying to do videos to get somebody to click, and I find that on YouTube it's the longer form videos that work better for that. And I've done thousands of these kind of online promotions. I've done product launches. I've even done a few startup company launches where they didn't even have a brand name or a website or anything before we started. And within a month or so, I can get hundreds of thousands of people interested by doing these steps that I'm teaching right now today. By far, it's the quickest way to get brand recognition. And yeah, I know, brand recognition, who cares, right? It's only for the big companies out there. But it's not really true. And before you pause the video, you should know something about brand recognition. People only buy from businesses that they know, like, and trust. And that's a really important thing. It's statistically proven that it can take over 22 touch points with you and or your business before someone will remember you, A, and B, want to do business with you. So for years now, I've done this little method that I call prime and remind. Prime and remind simply means that you prime people by helping them with quick little videos, and then remind them after, once they've seen a bunch of these videos, the 22 touch point kind of concept, then I can remind them to come and take advantage of a special promotion or an offer that I'm running. So the priming aspect, coupled with a little bit of education and helping them get a couple of steps closer to their desired end result, is key in doing this. All right, so prime those potential customers with all types of relevant information, and after they've seen all this stuff and they've learned from you, then and only then remind them to come invest with your business. It works every damn time. Quote me on that. In fact, it's something that I've taught for years now in my webinars and my coaching programs, where I help fellow entrepreneurs and marketers. And Nielsen's even published a study on it. I'll see if I can grab a screenshot to share on this video right now. And it proves that people are 5 times more likely, or I think it was 72% was the figure, 72% more likely to make a purchase when they have already seen you before, and you've done that priming aspect before you remind them to come do business with you. 72% more likely. So in fact, a fellow marketing friend of mine named Dennis Yu, who used to work for Yahoo, he has a system of video ads that he calls the $1 a day strategy. And I love this strategy. I recently started using it more. I've been doing it on and off for a few years, but I started doing it more just for my own business. And it works like crazy. All you have to do is post helpful information on your social media that helps your target market, especially in that video format. You can do a post too if you're a little too shy to do it, or there are some ways to do a faceless video, which I can show you if you reach out to me. And then just advertise the posts that are getting the best organic traction, and do it for $1 a day. Let it run for a week or two. And then you start to overlap a few of these things, and before you know it, all kinds of people, especially if you're just running these $1 a day videos as a local business in your local community, all of a sudden everyone's seeing you everywhere and everyone knows you. And it's great because they're seeing you in a way where you're not just saying, come buy from me. They're seeing you in a way where you're helping people. So couple that power of brand recognition with the help that you've given them, and get that a little closer to their desired end goal, and there is no question about who they're going to want to do business with, right? So after that, you can collect and showcase a few reviews and some case studies. Word of mouth is now the new digital. I actually prefer, rather than reviews are a necessary evil, but I really prefer the case studies, because that's another method of helping people. So go ahead and encourage your satisfied customers to leave positive reviews on Google, Yelp, Facebook, or even directly on your website, wherever you want. And respond to those reviews, both good and bad. That shows that you care. I'm not big on the whole review aspect. I still do them, and I encourage my customers to do them because potential customers will go and check them because they want to see how the reviews work out and if you're a good company or not. And the problem that I see, though, is that there's just so many fake reviews out there that you just don't know who to believe. So that's why I like to couple those reviews with the case study. I will write up a little mini ebook case study, and I have a format on how I do it. If you're interested in how to do it, reach out and let me know, and I'll send you an example. But basically, we do that to help customers, and then we take a screenshot of the review and include it with a little light call to action at the end that if they need some help with something similar, that here's a link where they can sign up for a meeting with me to do a free marketing audit. So that way, it helps the potential customers see how they could do it too, because you're relating to their kind of business. And so it becomes another way to help them get closer to that desired end goal, with the added bonus of a little social proof, because as I always say, results trump everything. Now, the next step would be to engage with that prospect or that lead through email and SMS marketing. At the end of the day, running ads on Google and social media platforms is an excellent way because many people are there, but at the end of the day, that list or group of people belongs to that network, not you. So building your own list is an essential piece of the marketing equation, no question. So by all means, go ahead, build that list on email and SMS, because people respond to text messages as long as you don't overdo it, and keep your customers informed. Don't just send them special offers and promotions to come buy from you again. Continue the relationship with them by nurturing them to the next level. So for example, some of my customers start out just by investing in the software that automates many of the processes that I've been talking about here. The next level may be to invest with me to help them run ads on Google or social media or any of the other platforms. And another level would be my coaching programs, where I coach one-on-one or in a group. So my relationship with them is ongoing through several different levels. So figure out what levels your customers may go through as they do business with you and help them grow along with you. You can take a lot of that nurturing your list with more content, just like we talked about in the beginning of this video with new customers. And then the final step is to collaborate and network. Team up with other local businesses to promote or do events together. So for example, many years ago, I owned a pool, hot tub, and home leisure retail business, and I used to partner with the mayor's office in the summer to promote a local charity golf tournament. So the way that I did that was I always had a hot tub, two hot tubs, one sitting on the front 9 and one on the back 9, where I would run a hole-in-one contest. And I bought insurance to cover the cost in case anyone ever did get a hole-in-one. And I love this promotion because it got me right in front of people in my target audience, number one. Number two is a fun event. And number three, I got to donate to a local charity. So I don't think anyone ever actually won a hot tub, but we sure did have fun. And everybody remembered who I was because they all passed through and talked to me as I'm sitting in the hot tub doing the whole hole-in-one contest. Plus, because I'm also donating to charity, I would advertise it, and many people came in to do business with me because A, they remembered who I was, they knew what I stood for, i.e. I'm charitable, and B, they trusted me. So, and then in the winter time, I would set up some free pool tables in some local restaurants and a couple of the higher end billiard clubs that we had, and a couple of other establishments, and I would promote a family billiards night that we would have leading up into the Christmas season, when I would be selling a lot of billiard tables. And then I would bring in a local caterer. I'd have finger foods and drinks and music and have a lot of fun doing this. And I'd hire a local 9-ball pro, a tournament player, to come into my store and show kids how to play and even how to do a couple of trick shots. And so everybody loved that. It was a real family event. And I would literally sell out my billiard tables that night, long before the Christmas holidays were ever upon us. And then the rest of the Christmas season was an easy thing to do. So why? Because they knew me. They remembered me for how I had helped them, and that made them want to do business with me. They were having fun. We were all building a relationship together, and that anchored the trust. So go ahead and think about what you could do to collaborate and network with some other businesses in your area where you may have symbiotic type offers, and help them out first. Help them with a promotion by sending some of your people their way. Reciprocal promotions are really powerful. And remember, all businesses want and are looking for new ways to help promote their business. And if you're the one at the forefront helping them, then you become the go-to person in your community, not just for new customers, but also for other business owners too. And that spreads the goodness everywhere. So at the end of the day, building an online presence for your business, it's a journey, not a destination. It requires a bit of time, some patience, and consistency. But with these steps, you're well on your way to making your local business shine online. If you found this video to be helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips tailored for local business champions just like you. And right up here, I think, there's going to be another video to a series that I have on tips for local small business owners just like you. All right, talk to you soon. And remember, success loves speed.